Welcome to the Slightly Biased Podcast's discussion on Game of Thrones. Be warned, spoilers lie ahead.
Spoilers.
Hello, Game of Thrones, Episode 4, recap. Go.
The Last of the Starks.
Go.
It was an episode of highs and lows.
Highs for the first...
I'd say some mids as well. There was some mids in there.
No.
All right, what do we want to talk about first?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the synopsis.
We can go through the synopsis.
You want to do the synopsis, Vinny?
They do a sick-ass fire festival at the lot of Winterfell where they burn all the bodies.
That was such a fucking sick scene.
Jon
Jon
gives a speech. Daenerys kisses Jorah finally on the cheek. Friend zone for life and death.
Oof.
Sansa puts a little pin on Theon saying, "Hey, bro, you're always a Stark in my heart." Not really, though. Only at the end. They go
seriously.
They go
only at the end.
They go inside and have a little bit of a party. Daenerys is a little sad because no one likes her because she's not Northern and she's not Jon Snow.
She's also just pouty as fuck.
Well, she did just lose her, I guess, best counsel, I guess, the person she trusted the most in the world.
Yeah.
She looks over, sees Tyrion having a gay old time with Jaime and Pod and Brienne, and she's like, nobody wants to talk to me. She sees Tormund trying to do a drinking with Jon, and she's just like, why did I do all this in her head? She's probably wondering.
Brienne and Jaime have sex.
Yeah, Brienne and Jaime play a little drinking game where we find out, shocker, she's a virgin. And then Jaime finally in the show, he bangs a knight.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I don't know if I think this carries over in the show too, but in the books, Jaime's only been with one woman in his entire life, and that's his sister.
Wait, really?
Yes. Meanwhile, Cersei has banged a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize that. That's
Jaime's like, Cersei is Jaime's like one true love. They gave a speech in the book about how like they were created together and all this kind of shit and how they're one.
I mean, he kind of mentioned that in the episode Sunday night.
Yep. And they bang. They have a great time.
Arya
is shooting some arrows, and Gendry's like, hey, we had sex. I love you. Marry me. Oh, yeah. First, Gendry gets named Lord of Storm's End, which is a power move by Dany to do that.
Yeah,
she's trying to get allies now.
Said his legal name is Baratheon.
And Sansa gives her a look like, I know what you're fucking doing. That was him dropping the...
Yeah.
And that just leads into that. And then Gendry's like, Arya, let's get married. And Arya's like, no.
Nah, bruh.
Maybe in episode 7, but definitely not episode 4.
There's no episode
6.
7.
Yeah, episode 7.
I always forget how many episodes there are this season.
2 more.
I thought there were 7 up until like a week
this
ago.
Entire series.
Brienne shoots down Tormund for Jaime.
Jaime shot down Tormund.
Oh, yeah.
For Brienne. Because he's like, nah, bro, I'm getting in that. And
then Tormund's like, I'll take this northern girl who offered herself to me. And then Podrick bangs 2 northern girls.
Pod the rod.
Pod the rod strikes again. Daenerys uncomfortable. Yep.
Bronn made an appearance.
No, I'm not there yet. But what happened next was Dany was begging Jon, don't tell anyone who you are. Please. We could not rule the same way. Because she wants the throne, and she knows that if Jon tells everyone he's Aegon Targaryen, they want him to be the king.
And they also already pretty much want him to be king.
Yeah. The Northerners love him. Everywhere he goes, people love Jon. Because they can tell he's like a real person who cares about them. All Dany wants to do is conquer people. She wants that throne so bad, which we'll talk about later in the episode where I talk about destiny and everything. And then, let's see. They come up with a plan to attack King's Landing. That's the one.
That's the place.
Yep. Jaime doesn't want to go. He can't do it. Tormund's like, me neither, bro. I'm leaving. Sam's like, I'm having a baby. Ghost is like looking at Jon with one ear. And Jon's like, I got to go. Take him with you, Tormund. Doesn't give him a pat, a boop,
not
a
even
bye.
A single
I guess
pat.
that was very symbolic. So
fucking
of him just being like, I'm no longer really a Stark. I'm just a Southern boy.
Oh, I actually didn't think of that symbolism.
It's the only way I can think of it. Because why wouldn't he do it?
Yeah, there's no reason why he wouldn't take one little pat on his loyal
Literally,
wolf.
he's had that ghost since episode 1.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, this
No,
ain't
that
for me
was
anymore,
his
bro.
full on.
budget-
I'm becoming
You're
Targaryen.
too expensive to have on the show. Bye. We got to have the dragons.
He's fully adopting the Targaryen name.
Yep. And then let's see. They leave. Yada yada yada. Jon tells Arya and Sansa that who he is. They cut away from that scene for some reason. I'm hoping that pays off later because I wanted to see that scene. Bronn shows up out of nowhere and's like, I'm not going to kill you. I just want a bigger castle. They promise him Highgarden, and he leaves.
Yeah, that was
He might be
pretty
back.
Uh,
Hopefully he comes
hopefully.
back. If
Yeah.
that's the last time we see him, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Yes. Well, that's Game of Thrones this season.
I guess that's true. Just disappointment.
Dany goes to Dragonstone. She's going in, having a great time. Everything seems cool. Boom!
Boom! Not anymore.
I thought that was a dream sequence at first. I really did. The way it was shot.
Yeah,
It seemed like it
I
was
was
like a
kind.
dream.
It seemed a little out of place when it first happened, and I was taken back a little bit. And then the second one came in, and you're like, "Oh, shit!"
Yeah.
And then
Can
the
we-
third one comes in, and fucking absolutely it's absolute headshot right there.
Can we talk about how like there's a little plot hole there?
We will. When we get to that stuff, let's go through the recap first.
I want okay.
Don't forget.
I tried to butt in like that, and we just kept moving. So we're gonna keep
How she
moving.
should have approached them from
Nope.
the rear.
How are we
yeah,
gonna?
I had that in my notes. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Rhaegal dies. He falls into the sea. Dany leaves. I guess she's like, "Fuck this! I'm out of here." Euron's like, "What's up? I'm a pirate." He shoots the boats with the giant scorpions.
And he takes
He takes like 2 boats out and he gives up. He kidnaps Missandei. Grey Worm's freaking out. Then they go to King's Landing, and Tyrion.
Well, they don't go to King's Landing right away. Tyrion said he wants to go to King's Landing to try to peacefully resolve this one last time.
So they get there. Her army is very small now. It's like 15, maybe 30 people with a dragon.
Danny's also starting to go nuts.
Dany is on the edge.
She only brought the Dickless with her.
What do you mean ridiculous? Varys?
No, she only brought the Dickless part of her army.
Oh, the Unsullied. Yeah.
The Unsullied.
Actually, before that, Varys and Tyrion have that talk in Dragonstone about who should rule.
Oh yeah, now the seed has been planted that they think that
Yeah, because Sansa told
Jon
Tyrion,
would make a better ruler than Dany would at the moment.
Sansa told Tyrion that
I bet
who Jon is.
Sansa and Jon end up together.
Wow, that sounds crazy. That could almost work.
I don't
And
think you could do that.
It goes into
No.
Varys trying to be like she shouldn't lead, but then they talk about how she feels it's her destiny because she literally walked into fire with 3 dragon eggs and walked out with 3 dragons unburned, and like how that can really affect a person being like, this is my goal in life, this is what I need to do, this is my quest. And then they cut to King's Landing where Tyrion's like, Cersei, I know you love your children, and she's like, no, and she kills Missandei's sister Karis one last time.
The memes
Daenerys-
for Missandei have been really funny.
Daenerys is shocked, upset, and wants to kill people.
Grey Worm.
She's furious and is going to do something stupid.
Grey Worm is sad.
Grey Worm is sad.
Yep, Grey Worm is very sad. Oh, Jaime leaves Winterfell once he finds out Cersei kills the dragon and heads south and breaks up with Brienne, who's very attached to him at this point.
Mm-hmm.
People thought that he was going to break up with her and go back to Cersei, but it's definitely he's going to kill Cersei.
I don't
Yes.
think he's going to kill Cersei.
Don't-
I don't think he might be forced to. He's not on a quest to go kill Cersei.
Yes, he is.
I don't know.
It's okay.
He's
It's okay.
going down to be with
It's
Cersei. He
okay.
is not going down to kill Cersei.
Oh, yeah.
Not saying that he won't kill Cersei. I'm saying that's not his main objective at the moment.
Okay. We'll see. And Arya and the Hound leave because they're on their own quests to go to the King's Landing. Clinging Bowl confirmed. That $5 is coming to
it's
me.
not happening.
That $5 is coming
It's
my
not
way.
happening.
Yep.
I promise.
And then the episode ends. That was a little out of order, but that's everything in the episode that happened.
No, you kept on
For the most part.
That was pretty chronologically sound.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And then next week is the episode, I guess, the Battle of King's Landing. I don't know what they're going to call it.
I don't think it'll be the Battle of King's
No,
Landing. It doesn't.
It's,
From the previews, it doesn't look like it's going to be a Battle of King's Landing. It's definitely a filler episode. And
no, this is episode. No, this next one is the battle.
you think it's a
It
battle?
is. They've announced it already.
Oh, it is.
Episode 5 is like the big battle. It's supposed to be bigger than the Battle of Winterfell.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be bigger than the Battle of Winterfell,
Well,
but we'll fucking see.
That's what Amelia Clark said. It's going to be bigger than Battle of Winterfell.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
I
don't know how because
I haven't caught
smaller,
up with
but
what's going on, what's going down. From the preview, it doesn't look like there's a big battle coming. I figured they were going to take one episode to like recoup and fucking draw upon some allies.
This is it. This is the one.
They
where
shouldn't have done a 6-episode season.
No, of course not.
No, this thing should have been 8. There's no. I can't see how they're going to rush so many things to completion
They
in
already
these
have.
next 2 episodes.
That is a major complaint online of how rushed it is.
It's
major.
It's so rushed.
I don't know
It's
whose
ridiculous.
decision it was to make it the 6 episodes. I don't know if it was HBO. Maybe I don't know.
Probably budget only
But
allowed the 6 episodes, and they're like, shit, we probably have to cut a bunch of things.
And that's why everything feels rushed, especially for the Night King.
Well, I mean, they wasted all their CGI budget episode 1, so.
And they wasted the CGI bringing Rhaegal back for half an episode when he should have just died last episode.
I'm saving that for you. I got a theory. I got a theory for you.
Oh.
I got a theory.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
Let me whip my notes up though. I have my list of good. I'll go through my good and bad in my opinion first.
Let's take a quick look at the death chart. And there was only one death
on that chart.
Was there more deaths during the episode?
Well, the dragon, I guess. You want to say
yeah,
dragon.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I don't really.
Can the cover of this episode be that meme I showed you?
No, it's just going to be
some
the logo.
non-important people on the boats died, but the only real death on this death chart was Missandei.
R.I.P. Miss Missandei.
Julie.
She was in danger, though. She
Julie
was in danger
claims
to
that
fucking.
Missandei was the most beautiful person on the show.
Really?
Yes.
I mean,
she's very pretty.
she's not wrong.
Do you know who my favorite was?
Who?
The Dornish woman.
Which one?
Oh, yep.
The-
Yeah.
The queen to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still in King's Landing. She might make the appearance. She's
still
kidnapped in King's Landing.
She
still,
is kidnapped in King's Landing.
Because she killed Cersei's daughter, Marcella.
Oh yeah,
And in
I forgot about
retribution, Cersei got delivered her and one of her daughters,
Yep.
who Cersei then poisoned with the slow-acting poisons, and then chained them both to wall to watch her die.
Yeah, watch her
Oh,
die.
yeah.
I
It is
remember
a
that.
very Cersei
Fucking
move.
Cold-hearted.
So that definitely will come. Hopefully, it comes back. But with this show and this season, who knows? They forgot about a lot of things. All right, I'm with my good list. Good. The dinner scene in the beginning. I really like that scene.
Oh, it was a very
That was
good
good.
scene. Really, the whole beginning, like you said.
Yeah.
The whole first half of the episode, brilliant.
Are we doing good and then bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gendry getting Storm's End, which is like I thought that was a good political move by Dany to actually do that. She's trying to think ahead. The writers maybe thinking ahead too.
Yeah.
That she needs allies to actually once she takes the throne or to win the throne, because she did get promised in this episode Dorne was going to fight for her.
Yeah.
She has the Iron Islands, which isn't a huge army right now because Euron took a lot of them. And then let's see. Arya sticking to who she is. I like that. I'm glad she didn't be like, let's get married now. She knows she's not done yet.
Arya's a badass.
She knows like she's a rogue ninja and she has shit to do.
Arya's one of the cool ones.
I like Dany being alone at dinner too. I thought that was a good touch to show how isolated she is. The Hound raising a glass for the Starks toasting. I like that because he was like, fuck everybody else. But they talk about Arya and then he raises his glass slightly. Being like, yeah, she's kind of a big deal. Everyone loves Jon at dinner. I love that.
Everyone loves Jon.
Jaime and Brienne hooking up.
Is that good or bad?
Good. This is my good still. I actually like that. It was
Why?
a nice little touch. It was like a good touch, like to show how far, especially Jaime's come.
Yeah.
That he can actually be with another woman who's not Cersei. He like realizes that she's just not like a good person,
Yeah.
and like that's not who we should be with. And Brienne's like a pure of heart person who just is like doing always what's right for the realm.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Oh. Let's see. Arya and the Hound hanging out together, going back to King's Landing. I like that.
I like that too.
Jaime is going to King's Landing to close his arc out because he's going to kill Cersei, even though Tony doesn't believe it.
He definitely will. That's like full circle. He's the
Yeah, I know.
Kingslayer.
Yeah, he's a cool queen now. Tyrion was fun again being drunk, playing the drinking game. I love that. I think Tyrion's best when he's kind of relaxed like that, not being afraid of Daenerys.
He was a bit pointed in one of his questions.
Yeah. Are you a virgin? Like, Jesus Christ, what is this, high school? Fuck. I like the begging scene between Dany and Jon. I love Varys that he's actually now playing shit out again. He has his network of spies still active, and he is trying to figure out what's going on at King's Landing, which makes a lot of sense, because that's the only way you're going to win this fucking war is by knowing what's going on at King's Landing, and him trying to be like, Dany, you cannot go in there and kill people. You have to rule these people. You can't be a conqueror forever. You have to settle down.
Are we still on the good?
Yes. Cersei using hostages, I like that. It's really in her character to like use that hostages.
Yeah.
And Sansa is smart. I think Sansa is one of the best written characters on the show right now. She has learned a lot over the past 8 seasons from Littlefinger and Cersei and everybody.
She was so frustrating for such a while.
I know. And then she like evolved.
Easily one of my favorite characters now, and I
was talking to Joel today, and Joel's like, I fucking hate Sansa. He hates her, and I was like, okay,
I hate old Sansa.
Yeah, because she was a kid though.
She was so fucking annoying.
She was very frustrating. Season 1, she chose the Lannisters over the Starks. In episode 2, on the episode King's Road, when they killed Lady, and then she
defended him.
It was
and stuck around.
Cersei,
it's my husband.
As much as we hate her, is in my opinion probably the best written character.
She's definitely the most who doesn't flip flop.
Yeah,
like that's definitely something Game of Thrones likes to do, is to change characters on the fly to suit their needs. But what Cersei is, she's literally been in the same spot the entire show. She's never left King's Landing, except for the first episode.
Yeah.
And she's always just been one thing. She loves her kids, and she loves power. And that's all she cares about. She is literally her father.
Money and power.
Just not as smart as her father. Her father was like an expert military strategist. I mean, without him, the war in the North wouldn't have ended the first time with the Red Wedding, because he orchestrated all of that.
They've done a good job with Arya, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You guys ready for the bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Not showing the Godswood scene when Bran was telling them who Jon was. I hope it comes back, and it helps to set up the plan of why Arya is going to the south. I'll talk about that in my theory section. Get some theories for that.
I agree with this point.
Bronn, it felt a little out of place that Bronn just showed up.
It did.
Conveniently when it was just Jaime and Tyrion for one scene.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You got to put the writers like, oh, he was in the first episode. We got to put him in. People are like, where the fuck is he? I don't know if that was the best time to do it, but they wanted to do it with Tyrion and Jaime together.
It was forced.
Split up.
Definitely a forced.
Hold on. He's
scene.
calling me. Grayson's here. He's just walking up. Let's see. Having no scouts at Dragonstone, which is fucking ridiculous. That they just flew in like that, not expecting. You're
An
on
ambush.
Oh yeah,
ambush.
that was stupid.
I have the math up here. I'll tell you why in a second. Why it's so ridiculous. But we'll get back to that. Fucking auto aim on the catapults, the scorpions. Like
Absolute
that was
fucking dead
ridiculous.
eye.
But like that was ridiculous though, and how fast they reloaded.
Yeah, it was incredible how fast they were reloading.
It's a little much.
It was terrifying, the amount of power from that.
Is it unlocked?
Well, you disappoint us yet again.
Oh, the quick reload. Anything with Euron, he's the worst.
Honestly, this season I kind of like Euron because he's kind of playing into, I'm going to get as much power
I'll
as
give
I
Euron
can.
Props if in the next episode he leaves Cersei.
And seeing the sheer power of the Navy finally was pretty devastating. It was a little terrifying.
Hello.
Oh shit! Like this is the most powerful Navy for a reason.
I definitely deserve to whack myself in the head with that.
Oh, you're loud.
You're way too loud.
We're on 4.
Check.
Oh, what the fuck?
Now you
Everyone's
have
on the same.
Vinny has to edit this episode.
No, they're fine,
super
dude.
hard.
They're fine. Everyone is fine with the audio except you right now.
Yeah.
You still sound
True.
loud. Are you on 4?
What do you mean 4?
You do seem a little bit loud.
You're on 4?
Yeah.
All right, you're better
This
now.
is the quiet cable.
It's okay. You sound loud to me.
Yeah, you definitely.
I can't hear shit.
You're on the loud side, that's for sure. Is your
Can you hear
headphone?
You
is your
all
headphone
sound
dull?
loud, but I sound really quiet.
I don't think it sounds
nope.
good to me.
Yeah, I think everyone's good there.
Anyways, yeah, I'm not a fan of Euron on the show compared to the books. He's a lot different in the books.
Is he?
He's a lot more like mysterious in the books, and he's way more into blood magic and all that kind of shit.
Oh, that sounds
Like,
way cooler.
He's really into like exploring the world. Like
Yeah.
when he comes back from his travels to take over the Iron Islands, he's like, "You okay, Grayson?
No.
It's okay.
It's Game of Thrones talk.
We did the
not day
recap.
talk yet.
No, we're good.
We're going through my list, and then we can have a discussion. I guess I don't know.
No, yeah, don't stop on my
I just
account.
lost my place. Oh, why the fuck were they so close to the gate at King's Landing?
They could have easily gotten shot in the
That
fucking
was
face.
ridiculous. They had
Yeah,
the
that was a
dragon
little
there
terrifying.
with like 6 scorpions in the walls just aimed at it. Like we've already
And we know they put the dragon in the back so that the scorpions couldn't get it. But like, was it far enough away?
No,
I don't think it
no,
was.
they were so close.
And even if the dragon's out of range, They're fucking not out
You
of
can
range.
judge it by how
Cersei
Tyrion
could have
walked into
ended
gate.
the entire war to come right then
Yes.
and there.
She could have ended everything. Just shoot Daenerys in the fucking
And that's
face.
that's probably my biggest problem with the episode, next to the dragon dying and that ridiculous auto aim shit.
Yeah.
But this is worse.
They
This
had-
is the worst part of the episode.
They had aim hacks on.
Yeah, they're gonna get banned.
They are.
Everyone's banned in the next episode. I'm telling you.
What's it called? The Valve anti-cheat?
Yeah,
Vac.
VAC.
Gabe's
Yeah, they had
banned.
the VAC's gonna get
Gabe's
them.
gonna show up and get them.
Yeah.
Like
Gabe Newell coming in clutch.
it is so out of character that Cersei didn't kill him there.
Yeah, it really
she
was.
would have done it in the
I
books,
believed
or 2 seasons
Cersei
ago.
saving Tyrion's life because he's her brother, but also he ordered her to be killed by Bronn.
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
it makes,
that I
it
didn't
makes no
understand.
difference.
Why
Just
would she let Bronn kill him but not her?
the arrows
archers?
were drawn? It makes no sense. Why? And
Maybe because she knew that would have sparked the dragon to fight them immediately.
But I
and
mean,
she
it's
probably-
also
But they were fully
this is
defended.
also classic Cersei.
But
She likes-
it's Cersei, and she doesn't want to die. And there's a fucking dragon. Even if they like hit it maybe once or twice, who's to say it won't fly and like
I think-
careen directly into them?
But I think it's also like Cersei likes to toy with people. I think it was like
yeah,
I, don't-
Like-
I just don't think you toy the person with the dragon. You kill the dragon. If they had all the scorpions aimed at that dragon and shot it at once, the dragon would have been dead. There's
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that close range,
yeah.
it would have been destroyed.
Done for.
Leaving a dragon alive is such a mistake. And Cersei wants to like bait Dany to use the dragon to kill the people. She's gonna kill you, Cersei. You're
Yeah.
not gonna, you can't win this.
I don't know
like
what her
that.
play is there. Oh, you've killed all my people. This helps me how?
Like,
How? Well, it's a
It's-
deterrent. It's a deterrent.
It is,
She knows that they won't attack her if their people are in the way.
and that's like that is
Human shield.
yeah, I know, but it's like what? How is it, Dany?
So yeah,
the writers
that
are so
hostage
frustrating.
that hostage negotiation scene was fucking stupid.
Yeah, that whole
Not
scene.
not only because what did they fucking think was going to happen, but also you don't go into a hostage negotiation with only one side having a fucking
There's no,
hostage.
no leverage. Like,
Yeah,
Why
zero
would she
leverage.
hand over the hostage for nothing?
Them
Why would Cersei get rid of her leverage and just kill her right then and there? Like, I guess it was a power move and everything, but
Well,
I felt like
why did they go to?
That's not even a Sunday. That's an ice cream cone.
but it's a great meme though.
Did
It's not
did they go
even-
to King's Landing just to ask Cersei to please stop? Was that
yeah,
it?
I think that's
That
what
is so-
Tyrion's plan
they were like,
was.
we have a dragon, surrender. Then they're, which is dumb. We already fucking killed one of your dragons, bitch.
yeah,
What is your argument here?
there is.
That's not compelling. We killed one just a second
There's
ago.
nothing. There's no argument. Like,
There was
Also,
zero argument.
can we talk about this time jump bullshit they're doing?
which one? The distances and everything.
The last half hour of the fucking episode,
Which one?
we covered like a month of shit
I have that
happening.
here. I have that in here.
Yeah, we covered a month of shit happening within the last 30 minutes.
Can I go through the distances required to travel here?
It would have
Yes.
taken them like 20 days
I have it. Hold
to
on.
get
Hold
to
on.
the fucking
Okay.
Dragon Island,
I'm
and then
gonna
another 20 to get to King's Landing.
I'm gonna start with. Let's see. Let me see.
So you just
we
fast
got
forwarded
some
20
math
days, like-
coming up.
Winterfell to White Harbor, where the boats are,
Yeah.
is 340 miles away from.
340. You ever walked 340 miles?
Exactly.
I never have.
Walking speed is averaged about 10
Well,
miles.
assuming they rode horses. Let's be fair.
I'm gonna no, but they didn't. The Unsullied don't have horses.
Not the whole fleet would
The
have
Unsullied-
horses.
I'm only
No
going-
Oh, the
way.
Unsullied march. Yeah, you're right.
I'm
you're
going
right.
by the slowest person, which is
Okay.
probably 10 miles per day carrying gear, or maybe to 20 if they're pushing it.
Yeah.
Which either take 34 or 17 days just to get there. So that's
to the boats.
a month
To the
just to a
boats.
boat.
Yeah.
White Harbor to Dragonstone is 1,560 miles away,
1,500.
which is roughly 14 days on boat.
Yeah.
So boom, there we go. 31
It's a
to 40,
month to get
31 to 48 days to get the Dragonstone.
to get to Dragonstone.
So I'm gonna say that's the
It's
so
a month.
Did they not expect
It's a
Euron's fleet to be there without scouts?
I want to know how Euron's fleet knew to guard
I have a
to
the-
guard that one
I
spot.
have
we
a
have
theory.
theories
I have a
about
theory
that.
on
Good, good.
that. Let's see what's next. I think I have the King's Landing.
You
one.
cracked the screen on your freaking Switch.
Screen protector.
You cracked the screen protector on your
Let me
Switch.
see
And
what
it's
it
coming
is.
undone.
And I think to get from Winterfell to King's Landing is a month from the King's Road. I think it's 2,000 miles, something like that.
From Winterfell to King's Landing.
So it should line up.
a month?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But those guys are hurt too, so they are slower walking.
yeah.
So they should get to King's Landing at the same time as Dany's forces. That still works out. The math still works out there.
I don't understand why they didn't have the Golden Army ambushing them.
Where was John?
Guerrilla
I
guerrilla
thought John
warfare.
was going down to
Yes.
to
He's
defend.
taking the
He's
Dothraki
taking
with
them.
him.
He's walking
in the northern
from
whatever-
Winterfell to King's Landing.
Or the
Yeah,
force they
but
have.
so they went from Winterfell to Dragonstone to King's Landing before John went from Winterfell
Yeah,
to King's
yes.
they left
Landing.
at the
Yes.
same time.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, they left at the same time. And
So it's they'll get there at roughly the same time.
really,
Yeah, basically.
It adds up that way.
But what doesn't add up is them getting to Dragonstone and then going from Dragonstone to King's Landing
I have that
and
here.
then
I
getting
think
there
I
at the
have
same
that
time.
here.
If they could get to King's Landing at the same time the dragon got to Dragonstone.
King's Landing,
but they can't get to. They can't both all get to King's Landing at the
King's
same time.
Landing to
That's what I was
Dragonstone.
saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah,
It's 420 miles away.
from where?
King's Landing to Dragonstone.
420.
Roughly 3 days on a boat. Yeah.
Hey.
At the using sailboats.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
How the fuck did the Greyjoy fleet? How the fuck did
It's
the
Greyjoy.
How the
fleet.
fuck did the Greyjoy fleet know to wait at Dragonstone?
Do you want to hear a
He was
theory?
technically
Yes.
a Greyjoy.
There's a theory online. So Sansa hates Dany. Does not trust her.
You think that Sansa called?
I think someone said online this is. It kind of makes sense because she doesn't trust Dany and she also hates Cersei. But the theory
Yeah.
is that someone sent a raven to Cersei or someone down there saying.
I don't think Sansa would do that.
I don't know. Well, we don't know. They cut away from that scene. We don't know what the Stark's plan is at this point. So, other than that, then they're just waiting there, so they know they're going to show up at some point. But why would Euron be there? The
Why
whole
would they
time?
go to? Why would Cersei and Euron assume that they would go to Dragonstone?
Exactly. You don't.
Why
know.
did they fucking go to Dragonstone? Why? Why did they go to Dragonstone?
To move the ships there for a naval attack? I don't know.
Why?
I don't
They
know.
were
Why
trying
wouldn't
to
they
get
go
in
s-
position.
We're
That's
trying
not
to
closer.
question
Is
the
it?
writers here.
Well, they wanted to go around King's Landing. From what
Maybe
I
they wanna
understood from
leave.
their
Did
battle
they
plan,
skirt King's Landing and go straight to Dragonstone? And is Dragonstone a good base of? Is that a good
I mean,
fob? Is
well,
that a good forward
I think
operating
it
base?
was
is.
like
It
it was
is.
halfway or not halfway, but
Okay.
it was on the way to go around King's Landing.
So
I
the
thought.
argument is that Dragonstone is the forward operating
It's like a
base.
jumping off point, yeah, because
Okay,
it's like
alright.
the Targaryen home.
That kind of makes sense.
Or-
Although, why wouldn't they have taken all of the Winterfell armies as well?
because they don't have boats for it.
the whole plan
Could've
was
squeezed.
some
Well,
of
the
the
Dothraki have horses.
the Northern Army
Oh,
would
right.
go down to with John.
I forgot about the horses.
They would go down via land,
Horsies.
Yeah.
and the Unsullied would go by sea and go around.
Why wouldn't all the people on foot go in the boats? And only
Dude,
the
you're asking
horses.
these questions that the writers won't answer.
Only the horses
It-
should have
it just
gone on
makes
the
no
King's Road,
sense.
right? Why did anyone but horses take the King's
The
Road?
Dothraki warriors that we didn't see still have their horses.
Yeah.
Apparently
so the
ha-
horses
Apparently, like
should take
half
the
of
King's
them are
Road.
still alive somehow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Somehow
just
there was
makes-
Well, they
surviving
said they
Dothraki,
lost half of everybody.
but
Half of each group, right?
So
which
they
is
have-
absolute bullshit.
so they held back forces during that fight.
Well,
did
it's
half of the
hand waved.
Dothraki-
It's hand waved.
It's
It's
definitely
just-
hand waved. All the Dothraki should be dead.
They should.
I don't
Yeah.
know how any
Yes.
of them
I
survived.
don't know how
Yeah.
Ghost survived.
Ghost
I don't know
lost
how
an,
Ghost
he lost
survived.
an ear. Okay,
Yeah,
that
I
was
guess.
pretty worth it.
Those vet bills are gonna be a bitch.
His cute little ear, sad.
Grey Worm shouldn't have survived, but he survived.
The battle?
And, yeah, and some of the Unsullied somehow did, even though they were
No, Grey Worm
all
was
left on the front line.
Grey Worm was not all the Unsullied were outside.
Oh, all right.
Sunday.
Well, Grey Worm was on the front line, and then he slowly
He walked
would
back over the bridge,
plot-
and then he was the one who.
plot armor
pulled the
pushed
bridge.
him back further and further.
No, he
ever
was
so often.
he was the commander. He's the one who pulled the pin on the
Yeah.
bridge.
Well, yeah, he was, but
he did that
was,
from the safe
He was
side.
up
He should-
front. He
he
was
should
like
have died
on the
there.
front of the line.
Yeah, and
as
they
the wave came
kind of
in.
closed to let people through.
Yeah, and then he somehow
Like phalanxed.
plot armored back into.
He got
the door.
phalanx
He-
sphinctered out.
He had Missandei armor at that point. Now that
Yeah.
I
He
know
had
what's going on.
Missandei armor.
Yeah, he did.
Missandei.
They kept him alive so they could kill
Missandei.
Missandei the next episode.
Missandei.
Yeah, gotta have that drama.
She was in
every
the
episode.
fucking crypt. What the she's not gonna.
The crypts
But yeah,
are safe.
That too. The crypts were safe
Yeah.
for all major characters.
Yeah.
They actually cut a scene from that episode. They cut one that was gonna have Tyrion and
Was there a
Sansa
bag
fight.
of was there a bag of McDonald's on the desk in that scene?
Yeah, they had
Yeah,
to,
it
that's
must
why I
have
had to
been.
cut it. It was
That's why they cut it.
it's rough.
You look really comfy, Tony.
I'm very comfortable
The
right
next
now.
I have are mostly theories for what's coming up next. Those are I have theories for the next episode.
You don't have any more theories about how this bullshit happened in the
I
series?
can't, 'cause
Is this
the-
product placement right now?
Yeah, the theory I have is it's just weak writing. It's weak that they're not.
It's very weak writing.
I watched
It's because they're rushing it. If
I
they
watched
didn't-
the after episode.
Yeah, how was I never watched
behind-
those.
You should. They're fucking great. I don't know why.
This one
Why
was
would you
pretty
not?
good.
Because I go to bed. And
This
I
one
always
was
pretend I
pretty
watch it
good.
the next day.
It's like it's literally 10 more minutes.
But you guys tell me instead. It's even better.
Whatever. I'm just saying. There's a lot of explanation that they give. They're like, oh yeah, like they explain something
They're
in the
making
segment
it up on the fly.
after this episode. They're like, no, well they explain why fucking Sansa did what she did, which they don't do in the episode. But they're like, okay, this is what Sansa was
Which part
thinking.
of Sansa? What part of Sansa doing what?
Telling Tyrion.
Oh,
They
yeah, 'cause she wants to
explain
plant
that.
the seed.
No, they explain that because she was a disciple of Littlefinger inadvertently,
Yeah.
because she studied under Littlefinger, she knows that Tyrion is going to tell Varys.
Yeah.
So she planned that,
Sansa
which is what we
is
assumed.
the best character on the show right now. She's like the
Arya?
best written. Arya's cool, but she's not the best written character.
Whatever.
Sansa's playing the Game of Thrones.
I love
Sansa's
that.
playing the Game of Thrones.
I love that Arya was like, "Dude, I like you, but nah, fam.
Nah, man.
Nah,
I got
man.
shit to do still.
I'm
to do.
gonna go die in King's Landing.
But like,
BRB.
yeah, because she told Tyrion the truth, which planted the seed
Felt
of
so bad
doubt
for Gendry.
into him, and then he told Varys, and Varys watered that fucking seed of maybe Daenerys isn't the best fit for the throne. And Varys
is the fucking like
Varys is probably gonna
devil on the
shoulder.
shoulder right
But
now.
Varys
Oh,
is
yeah.
like, "Are you afraid of her?"
And he's like,
Yeah.
no.
Sansa said that too.
Yeah, because
Yeah, she did actually.
Tyrion's having a real tough go, guys.
Tyrion's
He's a little
having a
bitch.
bad time. And then he there was that. I wonder what that look that she gave him at the end signified.
Which ends? Sansa too.
Yeah,
No.
which look and which end?
Daenerys giving Tyrion a look right at the end of the episode.
That she's gonna roast King's Landing. That's the
look that she gave him was like a look of disappointment in him. But like he
But what
played
was he
his
gonna
hand.
do?
He played his hand as good as he could.
You guys fucked up and trusted Cersei in the beginning. You should have never trusted Cersei.
Nobody
You,
had-
you should have killed her, right? And that
She knew
When did
that
she
it
have a
was going to
chance?
be unsuccessful.
they had
that whole.
They could
peace
have done
offering.
it when they had that peace meeting. They could have done it then. They could have just flown over.
They didn't have
King's-
dragons, did they?
Yeah, they had two left. Or they could have just done it when
At the meeting?
Yes, they had two flying overhead.
Oh, okay.
But they also could have done it when Dany got to fucking Dragonstone and just went and did it. Like,
They lost a dragon at Dragonstone. Oh, you mean initially?
but in the
yeah.
beginning, before they even did all that shit
They
going north.
knew about the dragons, but
They-
I think they had the scorpions at that point, but they definitely weren't ready.
Tyrion fucking thought his sister would trust her and like want to like.
What
It just
does
makes
this
I don't know.
mean?
It's a meme.
What does it say? Sure, we're
dude,
It says the
we're breaking the floor, you might
director.
as well.
The director said the reason why Jon Snow didn't say goodbye to Ghost was because the direwolves are CGI,
yeah.
and they wanted to keep it as simple as possible.
I believe that's.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah, it
Yeah.
costs money to do that.
He could have given him a nod though, at least
Nope.
like a sup nod.
Yeah, I'd be
Nope,
like
not
a
happening.
little wave.
They probably
Bye,
just put
doggy.
Ghost in
Blow him
afterwards
a
and never
kiss.
told them that Ghost would be sitting there.
Probably.
Yeah,
Actually,
probably.
probably. Well, no, they look back at Ghost, and no, he literally has a conversation with Tormund about taking Ghost,
Oh, fair enough.
so they knew that Ghost was there. He's like, "Hey, Tormund, take my dog."
Clegane Bowl confirmed, right? You're on the Clegane Bowl
No.
train. Are you on
No.
that train?
It's still not happening.
I think we had a standing bet about this, didn't we?
Yeah, it's $5.
yeah, I got
Tony's-
$5 down on this fucking
On it not happening, right?
on it not happening. I don't believe it will. It will be just the icing on the cake of this disappointing last season.
You're just ready for it.
I'm
You just want all that cake.
ready for this, and I think it will come true. I think it will
What's
come
your
true.
What's your percent dissatisfaction rating
For the season or the episode?
season?
It's it. As
I'm about 40%,
45.
40,
I
40.
gotta see how it, I need to
45%.
see how it ends and then really give it a real
Yeah,
rating.
you're
'Cause,
right.
Like they might tie stuff up still, but as of right now, it's like 50%. Like I found the Battle
I'm
of
at
Winterfell
40,
okay.
45.
I liked the way the Night King went out. On it. It took me. I didn't like it at first, but after like
I just
enough
wish
time,
he
I think
did
it was good.
more.
John,
Yeah,
No, the Night King. We had more.
I
of
wish
him.
the Night King did more.
I'm fine with Arya
he
killing.
killed all like half
because
of
Arya
half of
killing the Night
everybody.
King makes
he
sense.
did nothing beyond the wall other than like kill people off screen.
And
Really,
I would
Yeah,
say
when
that
He made that sick spiral
yeah.
made out of arms
They-
and legs.
they did-
I guess that was true.
Pretty sick, huh?
Yeah.
He did get burned, not burned.
He was. Yeah, he tried to get fired by the dragon.
Yeah,
Dragon couldn't fire him.
I mean, I would say the Night chief complaints of the season for me. The Night King.
Dying.
No, I want a little more backstory on that idea of it.
You've said
I
that the
understand
whole
he's a
time,
weapon.
yeah.
I know. And number 2, Bran. What has Bran done? He just sits there.
He's a record keeper.
You're a
I
good
know,
man.
said this.
But he works into. He can still work into shit. If I'm fine if him doing nothing. If he just said, "I don't interfere in the realm of men anymore. I just keep a record." But he hasn't said that. He doesn't.
He hasn't said he was going to interfere.
yet.
He's definitely wheeling around Winterfell. There's a lot of wheelchair ramps.
There's so many wheelchair ramps.
It's just I just want more from Bran. That's like always been. My
Or an
complaint of the
elevator,
show,
maybe?
though.
Little,
I heard Winterfell was the
platform
first
elevator.
handicap accessible town.
Do you think Winterfell is ADA compliant?
Probably? It probably is.
Probably is now.
I mean,
First of the nation.
in the battle planning is a huge issue.
of
With
the
me.
Seven Kingdoms.
Why didn't Dany go around the fleet, just swoop around behind him?
Oh,
She
that
literally could have gone behind them.
yeah.
It's just, but she's
Get
like
behind the boats.
She literally just like, okay, later, y'all fighting these guys by yourself. Bye, and just left.
That would have been the end of them.
A banking plane is hard to hit. That is their main maneuver is banking.
Why can't she just go
Because
up?
your vector is changing constantly.
Why didn't she just go higher and then go straight down?
If you have a linear vector, it's easy to hit you. But if you're banking, your vector's changing as you're moving. It's hard to hit. So just bank around to the back.
You should call Daenerys and let her know this because she does not know how to fucking fly a dragon properly.
Clearly.
They need a John on that dragon.
Well, do you guys?
Yeah, well, he was marching the armies, though.
That's fair.
So I'm a huge theory crafter online. I love the theories. It's like when I figured
was it
Game of
your
Thrones.
post on the subreddit?
Which one?
Yes. All of them.
So a lot of theories floating around the internet because a lot of fans just want some shit to go, I guess, their way. A theory online. So what do you guys? So in the preview, what do you think Euron sees when he looks up?
When?
And if you've seen the preview for next week,
yeah,
he's on the boat and he looks up and he's kind of like almost shocked.
It's a fucking dragon.
He's looking at the sun to see what time it is.
Oh, good
no,
call.
no, they're
yeah. I guess
they're
I know
all
it's a dragon.
looking up at the sun because the dragon is blotted
They're
out.
not
going
to show anything important in those previews.
No, he's looking at an unfinished CGI.
It's a giant,
shot,
it's a giant Starbucks cup. But like, so online, obviously, the sun is the most common sense one to think of. But online, they're saying
what's the wrong with the sun?
No, that's like the way they should. That's like it makes sense logically. They're in the sun flying, so they can't see him.
Yeah, no, yeah. The thing where the dragon is blotted out by the sun. Yeah.
So theories online. They made this is pretty popular. They made armor for Drogon.
That's dumb.
That's bullshit.
The problem I have with that is
they don't have an armor smith.
They have Gendry.
Gendry's with them.
We would have seen or heard
south.
about
it.
He stayed in Winterfell.
No, he went south.
No, he stayed in Winterfell.
He went south because he wants to get Storm's End.
Yeah, he was going to Storm's End. I don't think he was going
he's
down.
definitely going to fight in the final battle because
right.
it doesn't matter if if they lose, he won't get it. So he has to go. And plus writing the plot. They need him there.
So if Gendry went with them,
so the theory is
Dragonstone.
No, with Jon.
Why the fuck would so she's gonna fly the dragon to where Jon is?
I don't know.
She's on the King's Road.
They're gonna meet up at some point, Grace.
The dragon is gonna fly to the King's Road. That's a dumb theory. The answer is that's a dumb theory.
The time doesn't matter anymore on the show. They can do whatever they want.
I'm not worried about the time jump. I'm worried about him.
I'm just more concerned about how the fuck would they make armor for a dragon?
It's like a 1,000-mile long King's Road, right? Like there's no way.
Didn't we go over
the
time though?
Yes, I'm not. I'm ignoring the time.
Ignore
gaps.
the time. But just like
I'm saying it's impossible to find that group though.
The idea that they make armor for a dragon. How the fuck?
Also stupid.
In the books they do it, but it's a fucking book. How would they do it on the show to make it look like? How would you protect his wings and shit from the scorpion bolts? You can't.
You can't.
And then the other.
Also, I think you said this, or no, I said this to you, and my coworker said it to me. In the books, it's explicitly stated that a flying dragon is nigh but invincible.
Yes.
And that a bolt is going to bounce right the fuck off any scale.
Yeah, the only way to kill a dragon is shoot in the eye.
Yes. With a scorpion, but you have to hit it in the fucking eye.
And that's why book readers are like,
right in the neck.
Euron fucking kill the dragon. Euron kill the dragon.
Yeah.
It's like
Euron himself killed the dragon.
Euron has a horn that could control the dragons in the books.
He claims he does. He hasn't used it yet, but he
no
claims
one uses it yet, but it's
he also has Valyrian armor.
More than 0.
Valyrian steel armor.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah.
It's fucking Captain America shield
why
over
wouldn't
there.
there be?
In the books,
So they have a vibranium shield
in
too?
the books, Euron sails everywhere. Like all to the places I mentioned, he goes.
He's a pirate,
everywhere.
yeah.
And he gets all this gear and shit. This cool shit.
Fucking bad.
And another theory is that Rhaegal is not dead. Of course. Yeah,
stupid. Wrong and stupid.
The fans got to do it. I got to explain why for the people who are listening.
We got half an episode they probably paid for CGI. I'm sure that it might actually come true that he's not alive. Not dead.
You got to spend it. The show's good.
We have 2 more episodes?
We can't have a surplus.
2 more episodes.
2. All right, I have
What's
two
the theory?
I have 2 theories. So Rhaegal's not dead. So Dragonstone is the home of the Targaryens.
Mm-hmm. There's a volcano
on
under
a volcano.
Yep.
And there's a lot of magical properties. This is in the book, of course. In that area.
Yeah,
so
they have that cave with all the hieroglyphics in it.
Rhaegal crashing in there doesn't mean he's going to be resurrected or healed or some magic related to it. I know. I like these theories though.
He becomes super dragon.
And then he comes back and
he goes Super Saiyan.
And that's what Euron's freaking out because he sees that dragon still alive and he's like, "Oh fuck."
I want to see a Super Saiyan dragon.
And then here's my last theory. You're going to fucking hate it. You're going to hate
Go
it
for
so
it.
much.
All right.
So in the preview for next week, Tyrion's looking at something in the cave, something they mentioned. He's looking at something.
Is he?
He's looking at something. And the theory is, in season 2 of the show, when Stannis is on Dragonstone with Melisandre, the bread priestess, she mentions stone.
The bread priestess?
The bread priestess.
She mentions stone dragons coming to life. And so so by Rhaegal dying there, it may lead to
his soul goes into the stone
blood magic ritual, which brings those dragons to life, which then they use to take King's Landing and take out the fleet.
I like that if they had a red wizard with them.
I like that too if they explained it more on the show, more blood magic.
If they had I would buy not Melisandre because she's dead,
You're
but a random other red wizard would have. This is what I don't like it, but this is what would have to happen. A random red wizard would have to show up and like be like, "Yo, I got a call from the Morning Lord. He told us there's a dragon blood magic. Let me just do this real quick. Father, son, amen. Dragon comes to life."
How long do spells started last till they have to finish them? Because the Red Priestess started doing this shit in season 2, casting the
if
spells.
they're interrupted.
I don't know
if
how
they're
this works,
interrupted, they
but
stop.
and then another theory is, so speaking of the Red Priestess, is that she left to go to Volantis last season, and then she came back out of nowhere. Yada yada yada.
Right. What did she do when she was there?
The theory is that they find out that Daenerys is fighting the Night King or defeated the Night King, and then they come over with dragons because way out there in the east is rumored to be dragons still around. This is too much for the show, I know, but they're gonna.
No, they're not gonna do that because they went as far east as they were gonna go.
And then so that's the theory. Another theory is that Bran wargs into a shitload of ravens, which is not gonna happen, obviously. And then
no, I want that to happen.
That would be hilarious.
That's the best one. That's actually the best one.
It would just be
not
reenacting.
ravens though. Not ravens.
Well,
it would be
whatever.
reenacting our
Animal.
D&D
Some kind of
campaign
birds.
if it was ravens.
Some kind of birds.
Yeah, actually, that would fit.
But I
right
think
in.
the one that makes the most sense is going to be Drogon flying out of the sun at them. That's it.
That's what it has to be. That's
But
what it's going to be.
And then also online, people say that the Silver Company or the Gold Company, whatever it is going to
The
switch.
gold coats.
Is going to switch sides,
Cloaks.
and go with Dany now that the Iron Throne debt's been paid. So they can go to anybody now. The debt's been paid.
Who? What?
What is it? What's the name of the fucking mercenaries? The Gold Company.
The Golden Company.
Gold
The Golden Company.
The gold coast.
The Golden
They're going to
Shower?
switch sides and go for Dany. Some political.
I don't think they're going to go for Dany. They'll
Some
go for
political
somebody
movering
else.
through Varys or something, because Varys is from Essos, so you got to remember that he has connections in Essos.
Yeah.
But who knows? We'll see. Varys is probably going to die next week. That's what the theory is online.
Yeah, he set himself up to be murdered pretty
I really
quick.
hope not. He's a really good character. He's for the realm. He cares about the little people.
He's
the small
probably safe.
I hope he's
so
safe.
if he's not safe,
But then
I'm
again,
gonna be
if he
sad.
dies, he doesn't care. Like he's done his part.
The only thing that would cause
If Varys dies before fucking
he only
Onion Knight
dies
down here, I'm gonna be pissed.
He only dies if he tries to do his plan. That's what it has
Yeah.
to be. He won't die if he doesn't make a move. If he makes a move, it doesn't matter if it succeeds or it fails, but if he makes a move against Daenerys, she's going to fucking kill him.
Yeah, she's gonna roast him.
So, and he said, "I'm willing to die." He had the plot suicide message, right? He did a plot suicide note where he said, "I will do whatever it takes at whatever personal cost to me to protect the realm and do what needs to be done." So he said that now. It's out there. It's in the universe. The show writers are going to be like, "Hey, man, you told us you wanted to fucking die for your country and your world. We're going to kill you now."
I'm gonna do one last. What are we at time wise? 40. Yeah, I'm gonna do one last thing. I'm gonna go through the depth chart, the chart of characters here, and you guys tell me who you think's gonna die in the next episode. Jaime.
Next episode?
Yeah, next episode. Jaime.
No.
No. The Hound.
No.
No.
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's going to die next episode.
I think so too. I think they're gonna finish his arc because they're cleaning bowl.
I think that his arc is
Good
done.
luck.
I think his arc is done because Arya and him are walking to.
Bran won't be
The
there,
thing
but
with-
Bran might die. I don't know. Probably
Bran,
not.
Bran is
Bran
safe.
won't die.
Tyrion.
I think he's gonna die last.
Tyrion,
episode.
I put in the middle, 50-50.
I think what's gonna happen with Bran is I think Bran's just gonna dissolve into the wind or some shit at the end.
Yeah,
Fucking Melisandre.
He's gonna touch a
Tyrion, I'm
tree
on the
and
edge
go into a
about
tree.
because I feel like if Tyrion tries to
I
fight,
don't think Tyrion's gonna die. Next
No,
he
episode.
so
might die.
Here's the thing. I think Varys would die for his betrayal. I think Tyrion would live for his betrayal.
I don't think Tyrion will die.
Tyrion betraying him would be going against his own morals. That is cause for him to live. Varys doing this and betraying the queen, that is with his morals. He's not compromising. He's just like an asshole. So he deserves to die. But Tyrion, he is like conflicted. So he deserves to live.
I think Tyrion will survive the show. I really think he will.
I think so.
I agree.
John, I don't think John will die next episode. I
No,
think if he dies,
no.
it'll be the final episode. Could
Yeah.
be him and
He's already.
same.
He's also
Same.
already died twice. So
twice.
Yeah,
Once.
we have already
Once.
seen him die.
Varys. I think Varys is going to survive.
It all depends on whether or not he tries to betray
Yeah.
Daenerys.
Sansa won't be there, so I don't
No,
think
she'll
she'll die.
survive.
Sansa will
Arya.
survive.
Arya might die.
No way.
She
No
won't
way.
die.
She's going to
She's
survive
gonna
the show.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think she'll survive
Because
the
she
show.
wants to die.
How do you think what's going to happen over the end? Do you think she's going to end up with Gendry or just leave? I think
No,
she's just going to
no.
leave.
She's not going to end up with Gendry. She's going to kill everybody and then fade into the.
I think she's
Yeah,
gonna
she's just gonna go.
She's gonna become the
gonna
new
fuck
faceless
off.
god.
Yeah, she's going to take a boat east and be like, bye.
She's going to be
I
the
can't
new
do this.
missionary of the faceless god.
Easily.
The many-faced god.
Dany won't die.
no.
Not next episode.
Sir Davos. Fuck,
I sure
this hurt,
fucking hope
No.
so.
This
No,
hurts
he
so
won't.
much, but I think they will.
I think
I don't
I think they're gonna have to kill somebody.
No,
I
they're
think
not gonna
it's
kill
be
him.
Davos. Sam won't be there.
So I have a quick question. So it says that we have
Sam's arc is done. Sam is gone from the show.
We have Sam and Gilly. I believe they're done for the show.
They're done for the show. Yep.
I think they'll be in the final episode at some point if they do like an
They'll
epilogue
be
or
in it. Yeah,
a time
the,
jump
the,
or something.
The epilogue, absolutely. But they're not. They're done. Their arcs are all done.
I would say I would mark them both safe.
I would mark them both as like having a heart around them, or like just survive. Just say they survived the show.
McSunday is dead. Sorry.
McSunday is dead.
McSunday, cross her off. Bye bye.
Gendry's not gonna die.
He got rejected. It's too much.
Yeah, Gendry's not going to die.
Insult to injury.
Brienne won't be there, I guess.
Brienne?
Yeah, you're right.
You know
Brienne
what?
Won't.
No.
She's not.
Theory? Brienne's going to follow Jaime to King's Landing.
I don't.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna.
I like that theory.
I'm gonna counter that with one thing. She is a true knight. She swore an oath to keep Sansa safe.
Yeah.
She will not.
She
leave.
won't.
Maybe
she
Sansa will
won't
go
leave.
with her.
That would be.
No, that would be dumb. Sansa wouldn't do that.
She wouldn't, but she could.
Yeah, the writers. The writers.
Sansa could tell her to go.
Sansa could tell her to go.
But
Sansa, I can see
they
Sansa
should have
telling
already.
her to go.
They should have already done it then.
I think her arc is not done because she just got rejected. The finishing of
She
her
didn't
arc
get
is
rejected.
She did.
Jamie has to finish this with Cersei. He does not want to be with Cersei.
But Brienne sees good in him still.
I don't. I think she's gonna survive the show.
She
I don't
sees.
think she's.
I think
die.
she's gonna. No, I don't think she's gonna die. I think she's gonna. I think the twist with her is she's gonna show up in King's Landing and save his ass.
That'd be something. Tormund.
I'm calling.
Tormund's done.
He's safe.
He's
Tormund's
gone.
safe.
He's going back to the
north. Grey Worm dies.
His caption. Here,
Grey Worm's fucking
Grey Worm
dead.
His
Grey
Grey Worm
Worm
is a martyr.
I
Mark
swear
him down.
to fucking
Mark
God.
him as
if
a
he
martyr.
survives this episode, I'm gonna be pissed.
His caption still is hilarious. LMAO.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Oh
He's gonna sacrifice himself to save somebody.
Oh yeah.
Or he's just gonna
Blaze
go
of
on.
glory.
He's gonna go for the mountain.
Blaze of glory.
He's gonna go for the mountain.
I think he's just gonna overextend himself and be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's gonna like go too hard.
Yeah.
He's gonna be reckless.
At this point,
he's gonna die.
yeah, he has
Yeah.
nothing
Oh,
to
yeah.
live for at this
Yep.
point.
Yep.
he's got no dick. He's got no heart. He's done.
He's got no wife. You took his dick. You took his heart. You took his wife. He's dead.
Qyburn. Qyburn's gonna die. I just don't know when. Probably this.
He'll die at the end of the battle. He'll be Hitler in a bunker.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
He's
Easily.
Hitler in the bunker.
He's old man Hitler.
He's trying to
Old
escape.
man Hitler.
He's trying to escape after King's Landing is lost.
Oh, yeah.
And then Arya comes out and kills him.
You know what I forgot about this? Rob Stark saved Qyburn's life in the show early on.
Really?
Yeah,
From
I forgot
what?
all about that because
From
he
what?
was they were in a I think it was maybe Harrenhal or something, and he was there and he was wounded, and then
Oh,
fucking
shit. What?
yeah,
Yeah.
Rob saved his life. Fucking Rob.
Rob Stark.
Idiot.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, Rob's just dumb.
Qyburn's
he
a
kinda
good
deserved
character. I don't mind Qyburn.
So Gurm,
He's an evil old man.
the writer of the books, just
Gurm.
described him as your favorite grandfather.
Yeah.
his personality.
He's great.
even though he's a twisted fucking evil guy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
great.
At least
He's
at
great.
least he doesn't like. At least he's not perverted.
No,
Yeah.
He's not totally fucked.
he's not like the other guy.
that other guy. That fucking Maester.
Cersei. Do you think
Yeah.
Cersei is going to die this episode? If not, she'll be executed in the following episode.
Yeah, no, she's.
Yeah. Yeah. I like
she
the
won't-
second
she'll,
one.
She'll live this episode unless the dragon comes in. Fucking.
No, unless Jamie strangles her
Jamie's not gonna kill her.
or
She
Arya.
can't.
would-
She can't die this episode.
I
She
don't
might lose this
think
episode.
I
but
think
Jamie has any
I
reason
think
to
they're
kill
gonna cook her
her.
this episode.
they're not going to kill her the next. They have to kill her the last.
There's no
episode.
way Jamie's gonna do it. If anything, it's Brienne.
We'll see, man.
If
I'll
anything, if
I'll-
anybody were to
I'll
kill,
see you in a week
I would.
and we'll know.
I would like that combination of theories. He goes to kill her. He can't do it. She goes to kill him. Brienne saves his life by killing her.
that's a good theory. I like that theory. I can't see Jamie killing Cersei.
I
I
could,
don't.
but I
I
think he
can.
was. I think he's going to choke.
I can because he's gonna be so heartbroken and like
No, I think he's going to choke.
choke. I think he's gonna
Yeah.
choke her.
No, I think he's going to choke, and he can't do
And
it.
then who-
Just the same way that she couldn't.
I don't
kill
see a
Tyrion.
reason for him
Okay.
to kill her. I really don't.
Because
Well, we'll find out in a
evil.
week when he explains
She
why he
is
did
evil, but not to Jamie.
She's a monster.
not to.
Anyway,
not to
I'm gonna move
Jamie.
on.
He
Not
doesn't
to Tyrion.
care.
Not to Tyrion either.
The mountain.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's done this. He's done the next
Mountain's
episode. He
dead.
has to be
Yeah.
done to get
Oh,
Cersei.
Oh yeah.
He's dying.
Euron's gonna get cooked by a dragon this episode.
No.
No.
Euron's gonna live.
Euron's
You
going to
think
live.
Euron's
Yeah.
gonna live.
I think he makes it.
Really?
The whole.
I
the
think
whole
he's
show.
fucking done. Either a dragon gets him
No,
or Jon
you know what?
kills him.
No, I don't think he makes it to show because he's done so many fucked up things. He needs to die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause the
he
show
does
needs
has-
this show needs a villain
He's
to kill.
done.
He's
Way too
gonna
many fucked up
die,
things.
but I think he's gonna die in one of those villain tries to stab you in the back at the last second, slips on a banana peel and falls off a cliff.
See it.
He's gonna get one of those kind of deaths.
He's gonna get a dumb death.
then
He's
my-
gonna get a
Dies.
dumb death, but it's gonna be hilarious.
My last one's the Golden Company.
what's going to happen to the
it's
Golden
20,000.
Some of them will die.
soldiers.
No,
I think
They
the
didn't-
ultimate
They didn't bring
downfall of
Yeah.
the Golden Company
Should've brought the
is
elephants.
Should've brought
a
the
money
elephants.
issue, and they just fuck off and go
That
to
could be
the,
it,
the
too.
next highest
they
payer.
they lose and all surrender. A turning point happens. The tides turn in battle, and they're all going to fucking surrender.
They're like, yeah,
because they're not in it for the
We're just here for
cause.
money, man.
Right.
No, yeah, they
Money.
just want the money.
Castle
Once they
Rock
start
has no
losing,
gold.
once they start losing, they're done. They surrender.
That's all I have for this episode.
Yeah.
I don't think if they start losing. I think honestly, if it's just a money thing, if they've realized the funds aren't coming in, they're gonna be like, nah.
Well, if they start losing, they realize they're not going to get fucking paid by the victor.
Yeah.
So then they're going to surrender.
When the Stone Dragons show up with Rhaegal and they're wearing
That's
the
a
dragon armor,
really,
Dragon.
and
There's
they're
really
no
gonna win.
shitty mercenary company if they quit when things look bleak.
Well, once they lose, or once either Cersei dies or Cersei ditches them.
So if Cersei dies, yeah, I can see
If
them
Cersei
being like,
dies,
nah,
they
we're
quit.
done.
If Cersei surrenders, they quit. If Cersei runs, they quit.
Yeah.
If
Sell
they
swords.
they are not going to defend someone who ditches them.
I don't think
No
that. I thought you meant like if they were just losing in general in the battle, that they'd be like, nah, never mind, we're done.
I think it takes more. I think it takes more than that. I think it because you could be losing in a battle and still get paid if you win at the end, or the survivors get paid. It's not that. That's not what I mean about them losing their own troops.
Yeah,
I mean if the battle becomes moot.
Yes,
If the
of course.
point of the battle is not
definitely.
relevant.
I totally agree.
If King's Landing falls, if King's Landing is burning,
Oh
if-
shit!
stuff like that.
Last one is King's Landing gonna burn? Is the Red Keep gonna burn?
No.
Ooh.
I think that Danny is going to try. I think Danny is going to try to do it,
Yeah.
and somebody's going to sacrifice themselves to
sweaty.
stop her from
Making
doing it.
sweaty hands right now.
It could be Tyrion
Or Varys.
or Varys, but I think somebody is going to sacrifice themselves to save King's Landing
I can
at-
see it.
against Danny's wishes.
She's gonna one more thing and she'll probably snap. Like one more weird thing happened to her.
She's fucking crazy.
She's a mad
Oh
queen.
yeah,
She's crazy. Like
she went from like smart to crazy.
She went from never losing a battle to losing a battle.
it was falling in love that did it.
because her enemies started to outsmart her too.
No, it was falling in love. It was
You think it was
definitely
just
falling
falling
in
in
love.
love?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It made her inadequate. It made her feel powerless. And that drove
Yeah.
her fucking
Well,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
she fucking completely
man is more
decided to
popular.
postpone everything, her life quest to go help.
Because she could have.
She wanted to save all of the victimized people of all the world.
I guess
That was her mission.
Nah.
Yeah, but no. She viewed
Originally.
she viewed her destiny as taking the Iron Throne back for her family.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
her
And
mission.
she
What about
could've-
Marine?
She could. Well, she stayed in Marine to learn to rule, and then she was like, "Oh fuck, it's time to go."
Yeah.
And then she got there and she went with John. Instead, she could have taken
Do you
King's
think she-
Landing
do you think-
immediately.
So do you think she was lying when she said that her main objective was to save the oppressed people?
No, I think
Do you
in
think
the
she was
back of her
lying?
mind.
Do you think she really
it
believes
was,
that?
But it got more into conquering, and she got like a.
Do you think she wanted that to be the case, but she has been corrupted by the
Yes.
drive for power?
Yes, the drive
Yes.
power
Yes.
has corrupted her.
Oh, totally.
Okay.
She is a conqueror. She's not a good ruler. She just uses what she has to like take things away. That's why
She's not even that good of a conqueror.
That's why when she was in Marine, she lost control of that shit because the slavers came back.
Yeah, she's not even that good of a
She
conqueror.
has her
either, like-
dragons and like the aura around her, the legend of her is what drives people to come to her.
I think that's evidenced. The fact that she's not a destined ruler, she's just like a brawler in a
Yeah.
fight, is evidenced by the fact of the contrast between her and Jon Snow.
And that's why everyone loves Jon. 'Cause
Everyone loves Jon. 'Cause he's a
Jon
fucking
is
war hero.
relatable. He is. You can tell he cares about the people more than she does.
Yes, he's a war hero. He's all about sacrifice for the greater good and for his
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And she's not. She has sacrificed nothing. She rides around on a fucking dragon, letting her
yeah.
troops die, letting the pawns die. No one likes that.
Nope. She's not going to.
John's on the fucking front line.
You got a point.
That's why she's losing.
That's why.
Anyways.
Well, that's why. I think that's what drove her crazy. Is seeing people love Jon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Definitely. That was
100%.
definitely the spark there, especially this episode.
Yeah, that
And-
whole
but even when
scene-
she got
that
there-
feast, yeah.
And she's just not a good peel person. When she gets to the fucking Winterfell and Sansa's like, "We don't have enough food," and then
She's like, nah, fuck them.
"What do dragons eat? Whatever they want." Like, come on,
Don't be such a
Danny,
dick
come
about
on.
it.
We get it. We fucking.
She's
get it.
so fucking full of herself.
Oh, totally.
Fuck
All
off.
right, I'm done.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna vent next week anyway for another hour. So,
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. For more Slightly Biased podcast content, please visit our website at slightlybiasedpodcast.com or follow us on social media at slightlybiased_.